teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set!
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
Oh, and this is going to be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, you throw the pick, not good at all.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Yeah, the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Christian Watson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with...
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly trying to score every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Okay, break.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a play fake here on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. ETN up the middle, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Dolphins hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Back to the ground with ETN.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Bass is good, and the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So now on target and adds to this first half lead.
Maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got Mason complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coach.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they get their focus back.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
So I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be on.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also with an offensive line.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well,
turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? When defense gets a pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle, here's Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Boswell's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is the tight end fan. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. But let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now again to Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And now here's another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Finding space at the 40. He's still on his feet. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 57 yards. 3 quarters in the books. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they end this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And now to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
2nd and 4. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Taylor. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They go play action here on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Ochitanowosu, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll set up to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Finding Johnson on the out route, that's complete. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it. Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Chase Young able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
The Titans on third down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Lewis Seed. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely and try and get those yards a safer way.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
But that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Come on.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is incomplete. Oh, looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, and he could not pull it in. They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
He's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now this time he'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Dolphins, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1.